Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Wednesday, April 16th, 2025. And what a year, what a day, what a month, what a everything it's been for stackers. We've got gold up $74 to 3,303, another new all-time high. Silver following suit up 68 cents to 32.96. In the futures market, we're at 33.01, so futures gaining a little ground on spot. And the futures market is often where the resistance and support come in. So all I will say here is if we can hold above 33, I think we go $1.50 higher. And if we drop back below it, we'll be back in the 30 to 33 range. So we'll see what happens today. But gold is tugging mightily on silver, and recession fears are pulling it down. In the GSR, you see this as 100.12, so up a little bit and definitely still up here in nosebleed area. I was watching Philip Strebel this morning, and he said probably the most intelligent thing I have ever heard about the GSR. And Carl, if you're listening, I think this is really, really relevant. He also identifies 100 as an extreme gold-silver ratio, as most of us do. But a lot of people think, is it the new normal? And here we have gold on a tear, obviously. That is going to put pressure to the upside on silver, which hasn't made its big move yet. Okay, hint, hint. But the thing he said that I thought was most intelligent was look at 100 GSR not as the value of gold to silver. Look at it as a recession indicator. And right now what we have is fear of recession is stronger than the movement in the gold price, which is moves up, in recession, stagflation, etc. So look at the GSR as a recession indicator and then take that a step further and wonder what happens when we pull out of recession, or more so, what happens when investors predict that we will pull out of recession, which we could be in as we speak. So GSR, high GSR as a recession indicator. I think that tells you a lot right there. Let me keep going. Okay, the 10-year yield is about flat at 4.327. Panic in the bond market seems to have subsided, and it's looking a little more normalized to me right now. The dollar is down quite a bit, however, down over 0.5% to 99.62 as Washington gets what it wants. Clearly wants a weaker dollar. I don't care what Scott Bessent says or Trump says or anything, that we want a weaker dollar to be able to export more and manufacture more in the U.S. And I think the government's going to get its weaker dollar. That's partly why foreign governments are afraid now to hold dollars and hold bonds. They flipped the script. Okay, let's keep going here. Copper prices down a nickel today, but you should note that for the week, come on now, for the week, copper has bounced 3.37%, 15 cents. So copper may have bottomed there around 4.3. Don't know for sure. I don't really trade copper. Well, actually, I do have it in my account. I have the ETF in my account, and it fell apart, a few weeks ago. So I think I'm right about break even on that right now. Let's see. In the economic calendar today, we have U.S. retail sales, which ought to be coming out momentarily. Retail sales minus autos, industrial production capacity utilization, and Jerome Powell will speak at 1:30 Eastern. Okay, so all these things will move the market a little bit. Right now the market sucks, but let's see what retail sales comes out at. March retail sales. All right, they're out. March retail sales, 1.4% versus 1.2%. So stronger than anticipated retail sales. Let me keep going. Will that move the markets? Let's see if that moved the metals market. Get back to gold here. From sub 74 to up 75, and silver now up 70. So March retail sales what's the difference here? 0.5 versus 0.3. I don't know if that's annual or month over month, but retail sales coming in stronger, lessening the chance of recession, I imagine people are thinking. And over in the stock market, let's see what that did to the stock market. Stock market is now Dow down 53, S&P down 42, NASDAQ down 268. The NASDAQ drop has to do with NVIDIA disappointment, large multi-billion-dollar write-off for goods they can no longer sell into China, and you can thank your president for that. So there you go. NVIDIA crashing quite a bit here. It was already down quite a bit. And where the Mag 7 goes is where the S&P goes, where the whole stock market goes. Notice how we did not get past resistance on the last bounce on the S&P. Don't see any other indicators coming out, so let me get moving to the deals. I'm going to skip the question of the day today, if you don't mind, and go right on to the deals. And let's see, if you're buying, let's find out what you might want to buy. 1 gram of gold this morning is $122 at Summit Metals. A 1/10 Gold Eagle is $367 at Summit Metals. A 1/10 Maple is $367 at Summit Metals. Did I do that twice? Or are they the same price? Huh, exactly the same price for an Eagle versus a Maple. Of course, you'd get the Eagle if that were the case. Okay, there's a new player. I forgot to mention it yesterday. Safe Haven Metals, and we need feedback. Why? Because they're cheaper. Okay, they have got maples at $357. These are uncirculated, sealed maples. Safe Haven Metals. Somebody try them out, see how they do. Let us know if you know anything about them. I can't recommend them until we get some feedback on Safe Haven Metals. And quite a few products are cheaper there than other places like Summit or bullion exchanges, who are often the cheapest. So you're coming in and disrupting the market, but I don't know anything about them. Okay, a 5 gram bar can be had for $5.62 over at Monument Metals. And do the math on that, may come out cheaper than other gold. A 1/4 ounce Gold Eagle, $8.84 at Summit Metals. 1/4 ounce Krugerrand is $8.74 at Summit Metals. A $5 commemorative, a little less than a 0.25 ounce of gold, is $8.14 at APMEX. That is a random $5 commemorative, BU or proof. 1/2 ounce Gold Eagle is $1,709 at Summit Metals. 1/2 ounce Maple is $1,737 at Summit Metals. 1/2 ounce BU Maple with this is really interesting. So we have a new description. If there's basically BU, brilliant uncirculated, uncirculated, which is the same thing, and circulated. Okay, and then there's cull. Now they've come up with a new title over here, very creative at bullion exchanges. These are called 1/2 ounce gold maples, and the specifications say BU with minor imperfections. So they're splitting hairs there. I don't know exactly what that means, but BU with minor imperfections is 1,716 on the same maple that is 1,737 at Summit, who usually sells BU coins. So see what you think about that. That sounds tricky to me. Let's see, what's a minor imperfection? That's in the eye of the beholder. 1/2 ounce Gold Britannia is 1,732 at Monument Metals. 1/2 ounce Krugerrand is 1,718 at Summit Metals. A 20 gram gold is 2,174 at SD Bullion. A 1 ounce Gold Eagle is 3,376 at Summit Metals. A Buffy is 3,419 at bullion exchanges. We'll try to beat these prices as we move on here. If you'll give me a little time, I'll try to do that. Okay, a 1 ounce Gold Maple is 3,386 at Summit Metal. And a Walmart, I'm going to skip Walmart. A Britannia Gold Maple, Gold Britannia is 3,379 at Monument Metals. All right, St. Gaudens BU Double Eagle is 3,292 at SD Bullion, 0.9675 ounces of gold. The cheapest of your sovereign gold is off in the Krugerrand, 3,344 at bullion exchanges. And I know everybody's thinking to go fractional these days or stop buying altogether. 20 franc is going to be 631 at Provident Metals. Good coin there. All right, let's move on. The Platinum Britannia is now 1,173. That's up about 70 bucks in a week. And if you haven't noticed platinum, if you're wondering whether silver or gold are still a buy, gold is just going nosebleed here, and what goes up fast comes down fast. I'm right on the fence with gold. The big moves have happened, in my opinion. I think you missed them, okay, if you don't have any gold. So I'd wait for a pullback. For silver, I think silver will follow. It has not made its biggest moves yet, and I think those are upon us. But the thing I say over and over again is watch platinum. Platinum cycles between 900 and 1,000. Sometimes it goes to 880, sometimes it goes to 1020. I mean, generally, but 900 to 1,000 on platinum, depending on whether or not we're in recession and the auto industry is exploding. But putting all the news out the window and just looking at price, if platinum is at 966 and you're expecting a move to 1,000, which it seems to always do, and of course there's inflation as well as they manufacture it. It's not getting cheaper to manufacture platinum, to mine platinum. In any event, what I'm saying here is platinum could go from 966 to 1,000. What do you think will happen with silver when that happens? Often when platinum is near 1,000, it seems like that's kind of a top in the silver market. Short-term top. Okay, I'll just throw that out there for your amusement. See what you think about that. Platinum coins, random platinum coins, about $1,000. I'm sorry, about $100 cheaper. And yes, you could sell some gold and buy some platinum here. And the key word there is some. A BU Silver Eagle 3771 at Summit Metals. In a quantity of 20, you can have those for $36.64 at Pinehurst, coming through with tons and tons of eagles. I'm not sure where they get their eagles from. They are partially owned by A-Mark Precious Metals, who is a primary recipient of Silver Eagles. Maybe they get all they need from A-Mark. I don't know. Summit, I doubt, has any relationship with A-Mark, at least yet. You never know when A-Mark's going to swoop in and buy every other bullion dealer in the world. But $36.64 for a tube of Silver Eagles at Pinehurst. Monster Box, $36.24. Now, if you want to get some off quality, they're expensive. Let's see, a tube of 20, $35.70, 100, $35.40. Now you're getting closer. That's $1. No, that's $2.40 over. You got to go to a Monster Box to get them at 35, and that would be $2 over. So I would not buy these unless you're going big, and I would watch for the bullion dealers on YouTube to come up with some off-quality Silver Eagles. They often have good deals on those, $2 over for smaller lots. Okay, and what's going on with the flowing hair? Prices are rising, guys. Hope you held on to your gold flowing hair. They are starting to go a little nutty in the aftermarket. Okay, let's keep going here. And what was the thing I wanted to show you here? This is, oh, by the way, the ETFs are multiple days now in aggregation mode, buying mode on both the gold and the silver ETFs. Also a story out of Vince Lancy last night is talking about India stocking up on silver because it reduces the trade deficit. It's a high-value metal that they want and need for infrastructure, etc. So I think both Phil Strebel here and Vince Lancy are saying some important things here. The key to the message is watch silver. We know what gold has done and may do more in the future. I think governments are buying gold instead of bonds right now, and that may be smart, but watch silver. But anyway, India may be loading up on silver to reduce their trade deficit because what? Well, they don't want our Chevy Malibus, right? That wouldn't even fit on a on a Indian street, but they do want our silver. Very interesting comment there. This also came up very early this morning on CNBC. Critical minerals probe. Okay, first you have to ask yourself, what is a critical mineral? And obviously, rare earth is a critical mineral, but might it include copper and silver? Might it? Okay, I don't know. Platinum, I don't know. Commerce will examine whether imports of processed critical minerals and derivative products harm U.S. national security. I don't know what Section 232 of the Trade Expansion Act is, and a report in 180 days. Click this link if you want to know more about that. That is all I know, but very interesting what that might mean. If they put critical minerals like silver into a solar panel, does that mean that we will no longer be importing cheap solar panels from China? My head explodes with that news blip there, but see what you guys think. That might be the question of the day. What the hell does that mean? And what are the government's plans for silver? Okay, obviously we need copper. It's a strategic commodity according to our government. Silver is not according to our government. So that's a mineral, right? I don't know. And it's a critical mineral because it goes into everything. Where copper goes, silver goes. Okay, where gold goes, silver goes. They're not talking about silver right now. Okay, let's go to a silver maple. I guess I'm going to be talky this morning. 36.17 at Summit Metals. A kangaroo is going to be 36.51 at Summit Metals. The new seller has got kangaroos at 35.40. Safe Haven Metals. Don't know stiddly squat about them. Let me know what you think. It's $1 cheaper. That sets my alarm bells off. Makes me wonder why. A Britannia 34.77 at BGASC. These are uncirculated. This is a smoking good deal. And we'll check eBay as well. 34.77, any quantity pricing, BGASC. This is where I picked up my completer coin yesterday. And I generally do not favor them as a retailer. So hopefully our quality will be good on these. Do they have any caveats? Random date. And it is uncirculated. That implies brilliant uncirculated. And they're not giving any questions here, and I don't know how many they have, but this has got a picture of a 2016? What the hell? Oh, 2016, that's really old. I was thinking it was 2026. 2016 Britannia. Well, they could send you a tube of Britannias that are spotted like, I don't know, grandma's biscuit gravy. But it's a good price, and I have no reason to doubt it, but you'll have to see how they come out when they ship them. Okay, we'll skip the Krugerrands and the Philharmonics and the Libertads this morning. Go to Costco. Costco got stuff back in stock, guys. Well, wow, what happened to all the gold? A little while ago, we were loaded with gold here. We even had a gold buffalo up the other day. Now, I'm looking at my website, bestsilvergolddeals.com, and it's all totally free. Get over there. You can follow along with me there if you want to pick these up as I speak, which is generally about an hour delayed when you see the video. But, oh, I sent an alert out to subscribers. Well over 1,000 people subscribe to my website now. Because they know I got the real deals there, and I'm not going to push you in any one direction or tell you to buy from any one dealer. You got to buy from all the dealers if you want the best deals, the good dealers. Anyway, they've got the Pamp Bar at $3.59. If you use your Executive Club membership and a 2% rebate credit card, you'll be very close to spot on that Pamp Bar. That's beautiful. You can buy, how many of these can you get now? Can you still get 10? You can only get 2 on the gold, but you can get 10 on the silver. Now, keep in mind, Executive Club membership caps out after 1250 in savings. Okay, but the gold is no longer up because they probably yanked it when spot went up 80 bucks. Anyway, keep watching Costco there. They may have some dribs and drabs. Let's keep going to, it looks like Summit still has the lowest prices on 90%, barring the coin dealers and the LCS. 2506 for dimes, and they're showing a Merc in there, so that's a good thing. So check that out, and they've got silver dollars for 39.16, extra fine Morgans, hopefully not 2021s. Okay, so there you go. Big lot for you heavy hitters is 2401 on SD Bullion. I think we beat that on eBay yesterday, though, if you're looking for junk. If you can't afford the Eagles, go to the junk. And the 20 rounds at spot deal is still not up at bullion exchanges. Pinehurst still has a great deal on Sunshine Mint Buffaloes. I won't click it today. A kilo can be had for $11.07. Wasn't that $1,000 yesterday? Anyway, $11.07 for a random kilo at Monument Metals. And they still have more of the Perth Mint kilos for about 30 bucks more. A little bit of a pig in a poke, but you could buy that. If you're going to buy the kilo, you might as well try the Perth Mint kilo. If you don't like what they send you, send it to me and I'll melt it for you. Okay, and now we're on eBay. Let's get on to the juicy stuff. There's a pocket pinger. It's 35 bucks. You may want one of those. Let's do Silver Eagles and let's blow this baby up and get some good deals this morning. Man, I'm craving Silver Eagles. I really want them. But silver's up $1 every day. It's costing me money that I wait. Here we got a roll of 2024s from an 18 feedback seller. Sorry, can't buy that. Uncle Louie says no. Here's 20 coins at 725, 750 with shipping, 47 feedback. I wouldn't chance that one either. 750. Here's another seller, and he is coming up slow. He is 189. These small sellers are all selling their Eagles. What's wrong with you? Here we go. Okay, good seller, big seller, good feedback. 754 puts you at 37.50 an Eagle, 36.50 out the door. I'm not impressed. I want it cheaper. Let's get a big lot. You got 3,000 bucks laying around. You don't know what to do with. Maybe you're getting out of the stock market here and getting into precious metals, which I think would be a very wise move. And again, I'm 50-50 on gold, but I think silver is going to make its run. I don't see how silver stays down here below 35, unless we have a 30% drawdown in the stock market. And then, the best they could do was 29 when that happened. That tells you something. So the dips, I think, are going to be shallow, and unless we have catastrophic stock market drops. So you going to go from 33 to 29? Are you going to cry over that? Are you going to start predicting $23 silver? Come on. Why am I yelling? Okay, 1 ounce silver eagle with, this is Pinehurst, I think. And Pinehurst is slow. What's going on? Man. No, Royalty Precious Metals. Good seller, good feedback, free shipping. It is random year. You probably get a type 1. Maybe you get some 2021s. Wouldn't that be nice? They carry a premium. 37 a coin, 36 out the door for a big lot of Silver Eagles. And 36, we can't beat that up here. 36 on the Silver Eagles. I got to get rid of some of those articles. 36 on the Silver Eagles compared to Pinehurst had the best price. 36.68 for 20, 36.38 for 100. So you're going to beat that price by 38 cents for a quantity of 100, and that's going to be $38 or something you're going to save on that 100. And Pinehurst would be even more for a monster box. You're going to buy a monster box, you're going to save, well, you're going to save enough to make it worth your while. Let me go back to eBay. So got to be a big buyer on Eagles today to catch the break. Let's go on to Maples. Okay, Maples are selling for $8.86. I don't believe it. Small seller. 80% feedback. That's nice. $8.98. Whoa, $8.98. Okay, $8.98. And then let's go on to Britannia's are 892. Let's check our cheat sheet on Britannia's at 892. 892 would put you at 34.53, and that good deal at that unknown seller, 34.53. And if you were taking a shot at that unknown safe haven, that was 30. Where are the Britannias? Plastic. Where are the Britannias? 34.53. Was it not the Britannia? Oh no, BG 34.53. Oh, still cheaper than BGASC, which was 34.77, and 34.53 on. I thought I had that new seller in the silver market. Anyway, well, 34, anything in the 34s is a good deal. I'm getting lost here. So let me keep going. That is silver, sovereign silver right now. Get back to where I was. Okay, I didn't do the junk. We'll do Philharmonics really quickly. 723 for the Philharmonics, 36, about 35 out the door. That Britannia deal is a pretty darn good deal. Let's do junk. A small lot of junk is going to be $10 face. Is going to be no dates. We want dates. 240. Oh, is this guy back? Free shipping. 240. Good seller. Good feedback. $10 face. 24 times face. 23.25. Oh my God, he's got 14 of it. Oh, he went away to April 22nd. Look at that. He loaded 14 of them and then went away. And you can't buy that while he's away. What a shame. We got to go to 257 to get the next best deal. Let's go to a large lot. Maybe we'll find somebody giving away a $100 bag. 23 Washington quarters. Add them to your stack. Who are you? You are a decent sized seller, 100% feedback. Brian's coins and stuff. Looks like a coin shop. Look at that. He's got some quarters. What's that one there? Does that have a hole in it? No, somebody just hit it with a marker or something. I'm seeing dates. All right, there's a good one. Okay, whee! Let's go for a ride on the reading. All right, 23.75. Hey guys, that's going to be 23 times face out the door. Did you see any 23s up in the dealers? Take you back up there again. You see any 23s up here at the dealers? It's a good time to buy junk, and silver is still reasonable here at 33, 32.50, whatever it is. Where is the junk in the trunk? We're talking about $33 junk, and the best deal was, what did I say? $23 junk. I got to go back here. Bear with me. $23 junk, guys, from a good seller after your 3% rebate, and that's why I went back here. $25 junk, best price on the internet at Summit. And the cheat sheet tells you that $23 junk is $32.20. Spot is $33. That's 80 cents under. Okay, check me on this, especially you channel members. What is wrong with this? Is it mispriced? This guy screwed this up. He's got two of them available, $23.75, out the door around 23 times face for a $100 face, 90% Washington quarters in the bag. He's got two, and that is the best deal of the morning. Oh, he hasn't checked spot price. Woo! Okay, whoever gets that's going to be a lucky boy. Or girl. You girls are smarter than the boys usually, but there aren't that many of you. Okay, not enough in the stacker community. Oh my God, I ought to just wrap it up right there. Let me just go to the gold. No, I won't do that to you. I know not everybody can afford $2,000. I still like these secondary cast bars at $345 over at Pinehurst. I think that's a bitchin' deal. Other cheap deals here. Oh, I got to get back to where I was. Oh man, I'm flabbergasted by that junk deal. Let's go on to the cheapest kilo. Cheapest kilo, 1128, about 1100 out the door. That'll beat the dealer. Your vintage bar of the day. Somebody already bought it. It was there a half hour ago. There it is. I keep telling you, man, these Bull logo Inglehards, and look how beautiful that friggin' bar is. If I can't get it to you guys fast enough, I ought to buy it myself. But it's my sales tax that keeps me from doing stuff like that. Not that I don't love you more than, my own stack. Well, no, I love my own stack more. But, oh man, I'm sorry you missed this one. God, that was a smoking friggin' deal. $400 for a vintage, beautifully toned bull. Some of these eBay sellers, man, they are not checking spot price. They do not know that we're an explosive market here. Um, wow. How about a large lot of silver rounds? I'm getting flabbergasted. 34.50, 33.50 out the door, 50 cents over spot. The Cowboys, which a lot of people love, are 36, about 35 out the door. 100-ounce bar. Is that Engelhard bar still there? Did you guys buy it? Did you buy it? Did you buy it? Yeah, somebody bought it. It's not that one. The Engelhard bar was like 33.50. Okay, somebody bought that. Good for you. I hope it cleans up nicely for you. We got an Asahi at 34.50, 33.50 out the door. Okay, good enough. 50 cents over. I got to get to the gold, but let me go have a coughing fit here. All right, let's keep going. Gary Gensler is on CNBC at the moment talking about tamping down crypto, and he's the gentleman that tamped down silver the last time it made its big move. He was fired recently, so I don't know who replaced him at the oh, I forget what his role is, commodities exchange or something. Anyway, yeah, he's also talking about artificial intelligence being the new trading systems. Wow, this world is changing so fast. Let's go ahead and do a 1 gram gold. 1 gram gold on eBay as cheap as 118, 115, or 114 after rebates. 1/10 gold. I guess we ought to focus on the small gold today, huh? 245, is that in stock? Small seller, can't buy it. Sorry, those are the rules. This Australian 10th ounce is 246. That's in stock. Small seller. I wouldn't buy it. Let's keep going here to something bigger. The gold cowboy round is 383. Wow, that's surprising. Here you can get a Britannia for 268. Okay, all the small sellers are dumping their gold. I'm going to give up. Let me go on to quarter ounce gold. Random quarter ounce gold. Whoa. What did I do? Random quarter ounce gold. Let's see. Tudor Seymour Beast. Lunar gold. Oh, I guess I got to go back. Okay. Fractional quarter dollar. 1870s is not a quarter ounce. Here we go. What is this? India. No, skip it. There's that Panda. 849. 860 with shipping. And about 840 out the door for a quarter ounce Panda, about the same for a Britannia. Compare that to the prices above if you want to see what's cheaper. Quarter ounce gold eagle, okay, 865. You want to buy it from Thailand? No, no, you don't. 869. That's not a gold eagle. Here is a $10 gold eagle. Ooh, the case is scratched. Don't you love that? And this is it's a 70. Okay, and boy, somebody paid way too much for this. Who's ICG PCGS? Okay, so somebody lost a lot of money on this coin, but nonetheless, gold is a lot more expensive. Let's see, 870, 882, and then that will put you at 853 out the door with a good rebate credit card. 853 on a quarter ounce gold eagle compared to the best on the internet is compared to 884. Whoa, you're going to save $30 a coin because the case is scratched. Don't you love it? Don't you love stuff like that? Don't you love stuff like that? I just love that. That could be cracked out of there so easy. So home run on quarter ounce gold eagle right there. Whee! All right, let's keep going here. And now I am lost. Let's go on to big gold. Let's just go to the buffalo. But click all my links here in the eBay section. That helps the channel financially when you do buy from eBay, and click my links before you do. 3,000. Where am I? Oh, I'm in the wrong place, which I do every morning. Okay, I'm sorry the video's so long, but let's try a gold buffalo. Is it 3,400? Here's another one, guys. Here's another one. Good seller, good feedback, $22 shipping. And look at that. Just an ugly old slab with a 2010 gold buffalo in it. And you're going to get it for $33.20 out the door when all the dealers are charging $3,400. I'm telling you, these dealers are not smart enough to, well, whoever this is isn't smart enough to crack this out of the slab. It's got an old ugly slab, that's fine, but $34.25 and you get 3% off. No, $34.50. So you'll be at about $33.50. You'll save about $75 on a gold buffalo right there. I can't do any better than that. Okay, if you have those 3% rebate credit cards. Okay, I just got to start landing this plane. I'm just going to skip everything for now, except I don't want to skip the Amex card. It's a great card. The PayPal card, it's a great card. That's two of the ways you get the 3% cash back. The Quicksilver card is good for everyday shopping. Just another great card. And not so much for precious metals, but a really good card. And the former picks of the day, I picked this up yesterday. Thank you to the member that told me it was up, and they only had a dozen in stock last time I checked. They're dribbling these out, and this is $377 for the 10-ounce Royal Mint Queen's Beast Completer. This is the Queen's Beast Completer, not the Tudor Beast Completer, but it's very unusual in that it's square, and people will probably like that as a flip down the road. It is 10 ounces. If you have a Queen's Beast series, you're probably going to buy this, and everybody has one. There's only 6,000, 4.9 silver, and only about $4 over spot right here. So I picked up one of the 10s and one of the 1s. Okay, that's what I did. Let's wrap this up. And don't forget the coin shops on YouTube, which are right here. All three of these coin shops come highly recommended by me, and you got to check their buy prices, their sell prices, their shipping charges, how they ship, where they ship, etc. That I'll put that on you for now. Someday we'll do a deep dive on all three of these guys, but you know, their prices, their premiums are rising. That's what I'm seeing, at least on Silver Eagles, and probably on gold as well. Okay, and you can support my work with a subscription to Bolden.com, a cup of coffee. Hey, old buddy got a biscuit the other day. Thank you, Diamond Cutter, for Buddy to start stacking his treats. All right, we're going to get Buddy a gold biscuit. Nah, I won't give him gold. Okay, and thank you for joining my YouTube membership channel. I appreciate all of you, especially brand new members. And this is button right up here to join. It's $4.99 a month. Thank you for being a channel member and supporting what I do here. And I'm just going to wrap it up there. I'm sure there's lots going on in the chat room. Link at the top and the bottom of my website. And people are, you know, their heads are spinning. I mean, this is like, for us people, been stacking a long time, and there's a lot of old timers in the chat room and newbies as well. But having a $77 day on gold is unbelievable. And silver pushed back 50 cents, okay, to 32.78. It's a buying opportunity. So you want to fear a drop to 29, and that's going to keep you out of the market. Now, if you have 5,000 ounces of silver like me, I don't need to buy a bunch of silver here. But if you got 100 ounces and you want to make that 200 ounces, I think you could buy today. Okay, guys, that's it. Please give me a thumbs up. If you have a friend that's paying too much for metals, following some of the really big guys like Andy Sheckman or, you know, you don't pay that much. Don't pay that much. And, you know, if you're afraid to have metals mailed to you, then drop into your LCS. Maybe you'll get a good deal down there. Anyway, share this with a friend and share it on social media to get it out there. Thumbs up. I appreciate it. All you members, I appreciate you the very mostest. Okay, thanks, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.